I'm here to bring you the review on the Lequa Beauty Total Control Razor. As promised, if you had the opportunity to check out my last video where I did the unboxing of the Lequa Beauty Razor, I did promise you guys that once I actually got a chance to try the razor out for myself, I would come and give you the details because I want y'all to have the facts and to know how great this razor really is. So let's jump right into it. First, I want to shout out Lequa Beauty for taking the opportunity to even send me this razor review to you guys. Yes, Lequa, you just changed my life. One, because I started from the bottom. I am accustomed to using these old big razors. I use them because they're convenient. One, they come with like 4 or 5 in a pack. I want to say they're like $1 or so. They only have one blade, nothing spectacular about them, super plastic, not much control, slippery in your hand when your hands are wet. You even have the potential to lose a leg when shaving with these in the shower. Every time I use these big razors, the blade is super sharp. The majority of the time, when I'm shaving with these, I nick myself. And you hate to get back in the shower until it heals, because when that hot water hits that nick, child, that thing on fire. Take it from me. You don't want food with these no more. I'm done with these. I have converted over to Lequa Beauty, the Total Control Razor. I no longer feel like I need to have 911 on speed dial every time I get ready to shave in the shower. And it's ridiculous, you shouldn't. So I'm here to give you something great. This is just like a great product, period. I had a wonderful experience when using this in the shower. Basically, it's super cute, it's super feminine. It has this wall hanger that I'm in love with. So when you're in the shower, once you're done with it, you just mount it on the wall. If you have kids, I say mount it higher. That way it's out of the reach of children and it's available and accessible to you every time you get in the shower. So everybody's safe. But my peoples growing up, let me tell you, those big razors, they used to be in the corner of the tubs or even in the cabinet, which still was accessible to children. Like, we could still get to them, we just knew not to touch them. However, just to be on the safe side, if you have kids, mount it higher. That way it's out of sight, out of mind. Don't want anybody getting cut. 2, I really love the fact that it has these grooves on the side. So even while I was shaving, not at any point did I feel like I was going to kill myself. Because you were still able to hold it really firmly in your hand, even when my hands were wet and filled with soap. I was still able to hold it. I was still able to rest my finger on the groove here. When I rest my finger in the groove here, because it allowed you to determine how much pressure you really wanted to apply when shaving. With that big razor, you can determine how much pressure you really want to apply. Those blades are super sharp. You can shave even the lightest, and a lot of times you nick yourself. With this, the amount of pressure you can determine, and it gives you that much control where you never feel like, oh my God, I might die today. I also like the fact that it has this adjustable head, as I mentioned before, because while shaving, it gets through all the crevices, in the cracks, through, under the leg, behind the leg, under the arm, inside the arm, on the side of the arm, and all of the hair is gone. Because the head is adjustable, it gets through those hard to reach places and still allows a clean shave. I also like the fact that it has 4 blades. Unlike the big razor, I only had 1. But it's super easy to clean even though it has more blades. How ironic. The big razor, you can't really clean it. That's why I toss them after I use them. And they rust up. One thing I noticed is that it was nothing stuck in my razors, in my blades. And also it was so easy to clean. I just held it over, let the water run through the back, and then I just wiped down the front. And as you can see, all the hair is out of the razor. It's like a new razor practically. So I feel comfortable with using these multiple times because I am one that is big on sanitation. So that's why I get rid of those other ones, because they are no. She reminds me of like a mermaid. So I had to name her Ariel. I know, corny, yes. So let's talk about the pricing. When it comes to those big razors, of course, they're, like I mentioned, they're very cheap, very affordable, but that's why I tossed some. But I'm sure I already spent more than $10 on razors. This is $9.99, so it was affordable. It's not bad at all. And you get 10% off when you use code SMOOTHLEGS. So make sure you use that code SMOOTHLEGS when you purchase your own, so that way you can get the ultimate shave. I like the fact that it has this moisture strip on the top. Now, I know I've seen razors before that have the moisture strips. No, it's nothing new. However, it is new to me that it actually works. Lequa Beauty did that. This moisture strip really works. When I was shaving in the shower, I realized it was actually bubbles and suds on it, and it was moisturizing my skin. My skin was super soft once I finished. They did provide me with a shaving soap that came in the box as well. I didn't use it. I have sensitive skin, so whatever I use already and I know it works, I kind of stick with it. I don't like to tamper with too many products, but they did mention their products are all natural, so I will give it a try eventually. It just takes me some time to do that. But ultimately, it's just a really great razor. It's super safe. You're not killing yourself in the shower. You don't have to have 911 on speed dial. You're not bleeding all over the place. You ain't lose a leg. You get the ultimate shave. You get 4 blades, which allow for the closest shave possible, and it's super smooth. You get this moisture strip that lathers up while you're using it, even if you don't use your own soap. But I do recommend that you do apply still some soap, because the blades can be a bit sharp. You can still cut yourself. I do like the fact as you can rest your finger here in this groove that gives you more control. And these grips on the side never made me feel like I was losing myself. So all in all, it's a really great razor. I promise you guys that I will come back and give you the facts on how this really works. And it is a great investment. That's one thing I can say. I love this razor, and I have been converted. My life has been changed. I will no longer be fooling with Bic. I will now be using Lequa Beauty. And I'll go ahead and put the information below in the description box. Buy your own razor from lequabeauty.com, and they're also on Instagram at Lequa Beauty. Don't forget to use code SMOOTHLEGS for 10% off your own razor, and tell them Marita sent you. You peep my review, you love it, you like it. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. And I'll be bringing you guys more reviews on more products. Below, comment, let me know what you want to see, what other videos you want to see from me, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, see you then.